Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Nalu, Mind the Flow. Today is day 14. So grateful if you can join us today. If you're joining for the first time, welcome. And if you are returning, then welcome back. I'm grateful to have you here today. We're about halfway through our 28-day journey with Nalu. Nalu is the Hawaiian word for wave and can also mean mindful observation. So we're using Nalu as the name for our main character as they explore various mindfulness and meditation techniques that help them discover more about their own waves and the flows and the ins and outs that happen in their body and in their life. So thank you again for being here today. We have spent the last couple of weeks first observing the breath and then taking some control of the breath. And then we began to explore the sensations that are happening on the body. And so for today, we will continue to do that. So now's a good time to make sure that you're in a comfy spot and you won't be interrupted. And you might like to maybe take a quick stretch or a neck roll just to get into a nice comfy position in a place where you can relax and be yourself. And as you begin to settle in, you might like to have your eyes closed or open. You might like to just have them gently looking forward or downward. The idea here is to zoom inward, maybe turn away from the outside stimulations that are happening and just turn inward a little bit. And as we have done in previous days, one way to do that might be helpful is to start to notice your breathing. Observing the breath happen all by itself, just noticing how the breath goes in and the breath goes out is a great way to bring yourself into the current moment with a natural process that's happening all by itself right here within our own bodies. So as Nalu has learned in previous days, and we've learned together, just observe the breath for a few breaths and notice it go in and out, and just take some time to observe the breath. Nalu has noticed in the past as they continue to observe the breathing and the concentration begins to take place, they might start to notice sensation and feeling at the place where the breath is entering and leaving the body. And so you may begin to notice some sensations on the upper lip or around the nose area, and these are just the natural sensations of your body adapting to its environment as the breath comes in and the breath goes out of the body. So just observing those sensations for just a minute or two as we relax here together. And as you continue to notice the sensation that's happening there around the upper lip or around the nose, you might start to move your attention slowly around the facial area and just notice and see if there are any other sensations or feelings that are happening around the face area. So begin to slowly move your attention, perhaps following if a sensation is displaying itself, observing that. This could be anything. It could be a warmth or a coolness, or could be a dryness or a moistness. Whatever sensation you're having, or even an absence of sensation, just keep scanning and moving throughout the facial area. as you continue to scan throughout the body, you may wish to start to cover larger areas, maybe the parts of the back of the head or the neck, maybe working down into the shoulders as we started yesterday. And as we continue on today, just gently scanning at your own pace, we're going to work our way throughout the upper area of the body. So at any pace that you'd like to take it, perhaps observing the sensation and observing any feelings that you're having throughout the upper shoulders area, perhaps the chest area, maybe the upper back, and then beginning to work down into the arms and the mid-back and the lower chest area. Just keep a nice slow motion going. Any direction is fine. Any cadence is fine. Just keep slowly moving and maybe stopping from time to time and noticing if there's any sensation in that spot or another as you move throughout the upper area of your body, pretty much anywhere above the waist, just moving slowly and observing, very curiously watching and noticing if there are any sensations there. And again, continuing perhaps further down the torso into the waist area, or further down the arms out into the extremities, maybe out into the hands, noticing sensation at any point along the way, just observing and watching, and just keeping the mind's eye moving throughout the body slowly, pretty much focusing anywhere on the upper area of the body and slowly moving from part to part and from place to place. And then as you continue to move around the body, bringing back some attention back to the room and maybe some of the more obvious feelings that are happening around the body. This might be your seat in the chair or the clothing on your skin, and coming back to the room and just feeling a little bit more in the moment here, and perhaps a little bit more observant of what's going on in your surroundings. Maybe a little bit more resilient as we come back to the room together. And this concludes the 14th day of Nalu Mind the Flow, and we're back in our default world. So thank you very much for joining. So appreciate having you here, and I'll look forward to maybe seeing you on another day. Please enjoy.